One way to solve this equation with fractions in it is to get rid of the fractions first. If we multiply both sides of this equation by the least common multiple of these denominators, then all of the denominators will disappear. Now looking at these denominators, we notice we have two trinomials that are the same and a binomial. Our job will be a lot easier if this binomial is a factor of this trinomial. So let's go ahead and factor these trinomials and see what we get. I'm thinking of two numbers that need to multiply to make negative 15 that add up to 2. So let's see, the sum is positive, so that must be 5 times negative 3 has a product of negative 15 and a sum of 2. Alright, so the factors of k squared plus 2k minus 15 are k plus 5 and k minus 3. I'm going to take a moment to rewrite this with the trinomials factored. We are happy to see that one of the factors of that trinomial is indeed k plus 5. So if we multiply both sides of the equation by k plus 5 times k minus 3, we will cancel out all these denominators. Now when we do that, we actually end up multiplying each term by k plus 5 times k minus 3. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. K plus 5 times k minus 3 divided by k plus 5 times k minus 3 equals 1, so those cancel out. And k plus 5 divided by k plus 5, that equals 1, so those cancel out. And likewise, we can cancel those out. Let's rewrite what we have. Now I have an equation equivalent to the original equation, but this new one doesn't have any fractions in it. So let's go ahead and solve this. We'll distribute the 4. Combine like terms on the left side. And use our inverse operations to solve for k. And we get k equals 4. When we solve a rational equation, we should always pause before we finalize our answer to make sure that we did not end up with an extraneous solution. So in this case, extraneous solutions would come from any solutions that would make the denominator 0. Well, k plus 5, if we plug in 4 there, we get 9, so that wouldn't make it 0. And if we substitute 4 for k in this trinomial, that would be 4 squared plus 2 times 4 minus 15. That does not equal 0 either. So we know that k equals 4.